Welcome back to Japan Politics Explained. Today we'll be discussing the recent controversy surrounding anti-LGBTQ comments by Masayoshi Arai, the recently sacked secretary to Prime Minister Fumio Kishida. Arai, who served as the executive secretary to the Prime Minister, was fired on February 4th for making discriminatory remarks about sexual minorities. In an off-the-record chat with reporters the day before, he stated his opposition to same-sex marriage, causing an uproar in the public. What did he say, and what effect does it have on Japanese society? Let's dive in. For starters, Japan as a whole has yet to legalize same-sex marriage. Several prefectures and municipalities across the country have introduced partnership schemes that recognize same-sex couples under certain circumstances, but such partnerships have no legal basis on par with marriages. This is despite public opinion being favorable to legalizing same-sex marriage. A public survey by the daily newspaper Asahi Shimbun found in 2021 that 65% of respondents believed same-sex marriage should be recognized under law, against 22% who said it shouldn't be. Now let's look at what the Prime Minister's secretary said. Arai said that he doesn't even want to see sexual minorities and that he would not like it if such people lived next door. He said that he respects human rights and values, but if same-sex marriage is approved, there will be people who will abandon Japan. He added that everybody in the Prime Minister's secretary's office agrees with the sentiment. It should be noted that the comments were made off the record, meaning that they were not carefully prepared or thought out. It can thus be said that the remarks reflected the frank opinions of the secretary. The daily newspaper Mainichi Shimbun went against journalistic convention on off-the-record remarks to name Arai in its reporting of the comments, on the belief that the public should be aware of the discriminatory ideas espoused by those in the Prime Minister's office. The secretary was soon forced to withdraw the comments, saying that they were only his private beliefs and not the opinion of the government. He suggested that he did not believe the remarks were discriminatory, and emphasized that his main reason for withdrawing the remarks was because it was inappropriate to make private remarks in an official capacity. Kishida said that Arai's statement was completely out of line with the opinion of his government, and that there should be no unfair discrimination or prejudice on the basis of sexual orientation or gender identity. But Kishida himself is facing criticisms over the issue of LGBTQ discrimination, as we'll discuss later. The remarks about same-sex marriage did not come out of the blue. The Prime Minister had been asked about his government's stance on same-sex marriage at the Parliament on February 1st. Chinami Nishimura, acting chief of Japan's main opposition party, the Constitutional Democratic Party of Japan, said that her party wants to legalize same-sex marriage and that the government should not kick the can down the road on the issue by repeating that the issue needs to be carefully considered. In response, Kishida said that legal revisions will force changes on all citizens' values, their views on family, and society as a whole. The way he phrased the concern gave the impression that it was harmful to change the traditional conservative values of family that are included in the current system of marriage. The comment was met with some public outcry, although it was not enough to change Kishida's position on the matter. The CDP chief, Kenta Izumi, said following the Arai controversy that if Kishida wants to embody diversity and inclusion, he should allow same-sex marriage. The ruling Liberal Democratic Party, which is conservative, has long been against same-sex marriage, and the Kishida government seems to be no exception. In previous elections, many LDP candidates have said in surveys that they were either against or hesitant to legalizing same-sex marriage. Public controversy over the LDP's stance on same-sex marriage is not few and far between. Just last summer, a booklet on sexual minorities was distributed at a gathering of LDP lawmakers, which described homosexuality as a disorder. The booklet said that people are not born homosexual and that homosexuality is an acquired psychological disorder or addiction. The booklet added that it is possible to escape the addiction if a person has a strong will to do so. The booklet was distributed by the Shinto Association of Spiritual Leadership, which is an LDP support group with ties to the Shinto religion. Lawmakers linked to the association include many major LDP members, such as the late former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe and Kishida himself. So what are the implications of the controversy? Will it bring Japan one step closer to marriage equality? The most likely answer, unfortunately, is no. With Kishida's firing of Arai, the secretary has basically become a scapegoat for the government and the ruling bloc, and the issue is widely expected to be swept under the rug. The remarks have not triggered a self-reckoning within the LDP, and only a very few, such as former Environment Minister Shinjiro Koizumi, voicing out to express support for same-sex marriage. The LDP's junior coalition partner, Komeito, has said that Kishida and the government should listen to the voices of sexual minorities, but it did not go as far as to put pressure on the government to change its stance on same-sex marriage. With no major national election on the horizon, the LDP isn't likely to soften its stance on the matter to be more appealing to voters. That is it for today's episode. Thank you for listening to Japan Politics Explained.